Hey everyone, and welcome to ECO201. In this introductory video, I'm going to try and give you guys a basic idea of what this course is about and how it's going to be organized and things like that. So I'm going to try and keep things short. And so whatever confusions you may have, you can then go on and talk to your instructors. So as you can see, this course is going to have 3 instructors. Tanvir Sobhan is going to be in charge of section 1, 2, 3. Sarah Salahuddin is in charge of 4 and 5. And I'm Masan Sinan. I'll be in charge of section 6. So in a normal semester, that would mean that suppose you're registered in section 6 in my section, that would mean that you would be attending my classes and you would be just dealing with me and not with Tanvir Bhai or Sarah. This semester is going to be slightly different. Well, not slightly. It's going to be quite different. One of the ways in which it's going to be different is that regardless of which section you're registered in, you are going to be dealing with all 3 instructors. So what we are going to do is, so let me just start writing. We're going to start with, let me show you guys the book first. So this is the book that we will be using, Fundamental Methods of Mathematical Economics. A link to the PDF version of this book is provided in the course page. So it's pretty easy to find it. If you still have some confusions about how BUX works, it's just a matter of time. You'll figure out things, and it's pretty easy to find the link. So download the book, you're going to need it. So we are going to start with chapter 4 and 5. Now I am going to be taking chapter 4 and 5. So what does that mean? I'm going to be taking chapter 4 and 5. What that means is that every week the lecture is going to be uploaded to BUX. Now, these are not live classes as you were used to, but video lectures. So I will be preparing video lectures for 4 and 5, and I will be uploading them to BUX. And so students from all 6 sections will be going through these videos that I am uploading. And if you understand everything, if you can solve the problems, the practice problems that I give, then that's it. You're done. You have nothing to worry about. You can move on to the whatever's next. But if you do have problems, that's when you deal with your instructor. So for section 6, our classes are supposed to be on Monday, Wednesday from 8 to 9:20. So what I will be doing on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 to 9:20 is that I will make myself available on either Zoom or Google Meet or some other application. I'll let you guys know. And so basically, my expectation during this video calls is going to be that you all from section 6 have already gone through the video lectures. You've tried to solve the practice problems. And if you are coming to me during these video lectures, that means that you have some problems and you want me to clarify. So instead of having live classes, we're just going to be having live consultation. So let me just go by step. Step 1, I'm uploading video lectures of chapter 4 and 5. You students from all 6 sections go through these videos, try to solve the practice problems, and then if you have any problem, you go talk to your instructor during class hour. So if you're in section 2, whenever the section 2 class hour is, you go and you talk to your instructor, who is Tanvir Bhai MTS. If you're from section 4, when section 4 class hour is, you go and talk to your instructor, who's Sarah. And that's how it's going to work. So after section 4 and 5, Tanvir Bhai is going to take over, and he is going to be covering chapter 6 to 8. After that, Sarapu is going to be taking over, and she will be covering chapter 9, 11, and 12. And once that is done, I will come back with the final chapter, which is chapter 14. So you guys can check out what these chapters are for the PDF of the book. So that is it for course organization. Now let's talk about assessment, because I suppose a lot of you are interested in figuring that out, how we are going to assess your grades. So as you can see, this course can be broken down into three major parts. So we are starting with matrix, which is chapter 4 to 5. Then we move on to differentiation, which is chapter 6 to 8. And then we move on to optimization, which is chapter 9, not 10, 11, and 12. And then we have one straight chapter, chapter 14. We'll talk about that later. But you see, at the end of each of these sections, there is going to be one quiz, there is going to be one assignment. So my plan is to finish matrix within 2 weeks. At the end of the third week, there is going to be a quiz on matrix, there is going to be an assignment on matrix. Similarly, at the end of chapter 8, once you're done with differentiation, Tanfir Bhai is going to take a quiz and there is going to be an assignment. And similarly, after optimization, a quiz and an assignment. In addition to this, there's going to be obviously a midterm and a final. So the assessment structure, as you can see, is not very different from what you would be used to from previous semesters. There's quizzes, there's assignments, there's a midterm, there's a final. No differences there. What will be different, obviously, is the mode of assessing. So obviously, we're not meeting face to face. So the question is, how will the exams be conducted? Well, there are multiple ways of conducting the exams. We have not finalized yet how that will be done. As soon as we have decided how we will be conducting the exams, we will let you know. At this stage, I'm personally thinking Google Docs would be a good way to approach this, but we have not finalized it. We will let you know how the exams will take place, but don't worry too much. We understand the situation this semester, and a lot of you may have a lot of unique problems. Almost all of us suffer from bad internet connectivity. You don't have to tell us that. So we will keep all of that in our mind while we figure out how to assess you guys and how to take the exams. So don't worry too much about it. So that is it for the introduction. Effectively, the takeaway is that you will be going through video lectures from all three instructors. However, if you have any problems, then you go to your registered instructor. So whichever section you're from, that's the instructor you go to. As far as assessments are concerned, 3 quiz, 3 assignments, 1 midterm, 1 final. That's not enough information, I get that, but as we decide how we are going to conduct these assessments, we will let you know. All right. So for now, just don't worry too much. This is a new experience. It can be quite fun. So just try to figure out how BUX works. Try to figure out what expectations from all your instructors are, not just ECO201, but all other courses. And overall, what I'm going to tell you all is try to enjoy this. I have done some online courses from Coursera before, from EDX before, and it can be quite enjoyable if you're open to the experience. So that's my request. Try and do all of that. This is it for the introductory video. All the best and hope you all have fun.